Welcome back, everybody. Rudy, Alpha Investments, and it is now the post-holiday cool-off period. I hope you guys enjoyed the aggressive, fun, very exciting videos we did through the holidays and the blitz of everyday things. As we kind of cool things off, we move into January, everything kind of starts going back to normal. We got to take a minute, and I don't bring it up very often, but I have to say, this is a thank you video to the patrons, and we're going to go over a few things in this video. For those of you who aren't a patron, you probably want to stick around and listen because we're going to discuss a few other things in the video also that I think a lot of you might find interesting. So first, as everybody already knows, about 1 to 2 times a year, I like to do something very exotic and very, thank you to the patrons. So this time around, we're going to do the Iconic Masters. Obviously, things didn't really go the way I planned them to because, the shit fell apart and Wizards effed all kinds of crap up, and it's not really going to have the impact as good as like when we did the Modern Masters 2017 at the beginning of the year as the long-term loyalty special. So as everybody knows, I'm a real big fan of the patrons who are very loyal and people who kind of just really appreciate and just kind of followed along this journey of this little YouTube channel experiment fun time. So I'd like to kind of do a little payout, kind of a dividend or a payment to the patrons who stick around a long time. So for this particular special, the patrons who've been with me the entire 2017. Pretty much, we sorted all the patrons, and as long as you were pretty much signed up around January 1st, 2017, and you stayed at least the $10 a month for buying boxes or whatever you want to do, as long as you stayed the course and the journey of the whole year, well, congratulations, you're kind of getting a partial refund, as some people say. Now, of course, things didn't really go as I initially planned them to, because as some of you may or may not know, when I sold the original Iconic Masters and it came out, I left the price at like $199 a box, and the market was like $190, I think, at the time, or $185. I can't really remember. It was very volatile. So I anticipated a few possibilities. One, the market was going to level out and everything was just going to move on. And two, I thought maybe it would stay kind of weak. And then, oh well, nobody bought it. I would sit on it. And then I would kind of use this as a kind of a dividend payout as a thank you to my patrons. Well, fast forward, as we know by now, Iconic Masters and Wizards and everything that's happened, completely it's just been an utter disaster. The poor management, the way it was executed, the way they actually distributed the product, and I thought as the prices started falling, I said, okay, I figured Iconic Masters would probably level out around 160, worst case scenario 150, and then as time went on, I realized, okay, we're gonna flatline in the 140s, and then it's just gonna be kind of flat, dead money for maybe 6 months a year, maybe 2 or 3 years. We don't really know. It's probably going to dictate if something else comes along or a card in the set spikes something to really. We need a catalyst to make Iconic Masters go up in price. In the meantime, it does look like Iconic Masters, is finally leveled out. We've had some of our favorite people on eBay blow out 1,600 boxes, and which pretty much is without getting into too much in this video, pretty much was a special deal supposedly with a distributor because they want to unload everything. So, the next thing people ask me, Rudy, are you doing this because there's a second print run? There is no second print run of Iconic Masters. There doesn't need to be. Why would they? They can't even sell the first run. So, this is more of a video. I just want to say thanks. And obviously, I thought the market by now would be like 160s. And obviously, it's not. So, I thought by selling it to patrons for like $119 a box, I really thought that would be like, wow, they can get 2 boxes. They can get like $80 off. That's like half to 3/4 of the year's worth of their Patreon money. That was the original engineering. Obviously, the market had different intentions. So they're only, if a patron who participates in this only gets like, what, 40, 50 bucks off or something, which is still good, but it's not as dramatic as I had originally intended because it's just the way the market is right now. It's just, I didn't predict it right. I thought things would stabilize. I did not predict that the Magic Wizards would really screw things up at the level that they did. I just didn't see it coming. I knew they would kind of stumble through 2017, especially I realized halfway through the year, but I didn't think it was just going to turn into just a disaster bloodbath, just shots fired, just explosions. I didn't expect all kinds of just pure blown, just, oh my god, facepalm. I didn't see things getting that bad. So, anyways, again, the purpose of that first conversation to talk to you guys was to just tell you thanks. And I really, really appreciate the Patreon. people don't understand, especially a lot of the regular public, and some people may not be very familiar with the channel. The Patreon and the extra money it generates is pretty much what I use to step away from my other jobs and kind of reduce some sales and take some things away. And I just supplement it here so I can make more videos. I mean, in November, December, we did like 40 videos, and like it was just insane. So obviously going into January, it's going to go back to normal to probably like 3 videos a week instead of 6 or 7 a week. And everything's going to kind of level out. You know, we'll make a few crazy videos here and there. It was a lot of fun, but we're going to resume more of a normal course. And we'll still throw in some crazy stuff to really shake people up here and there. But I really wanted to say thank you. Like, I know I don't bring up Patreon enough. I don't really talk about it. I don't really care if people like, subscribe, and click the thumbs up. And I just don't think that really matters. It just doesn't do it. I just don't care. But at the end of the day, you know, the reason these videos are getting filmed and the time is being slotted to do it is because of Patreon. So, because of that, obviously, we're going to do most of my patrons. You've already gotten an email about it if you qualify. If you are a patron and you did not get a message and you think you qualify, send me a private message through Patreon. I'll check your records. I'll kind of see if I just skipped over by accident, and I'll get you taken care of either way. You guys know I reply to every single patron. We all know that. So that's all I really have to say about that. So moving forward into 2018, I think I'll probably do like a prediction video kind of coming in the next week going into 2018, because, you know, 2018 is going to be it's a tipping point for Magic and Wizards of the Coast and everything going on. It's going to be we are kind of sitting at that apex. We're tilting back and forth in the wind, and I think things could kind of swing one way or the other, and I don't really know how it's going to go. What I do know is there's a lot on the line. Because of the weakness in the market, the stores, and all the problems of 2017, I mean, all of us together really do need a strong 2018 for Magic. Because, I mean, you can't have a downshift and you can't downtick lower with problems and then just keep going lower like it's no big deal. You're going to need something to go right. You need something to level out, and we're going to need that positivity. So I really wanted to comment on that. You're going to see a video coming forward with that. Like I said, this video was mostly just to say thanks. I was going to do like another taco thing like the first time or change it up. But I decided this time around, you know, I think we're just going to kind of call it how it is. I don't think this time of year and everything that happened, I don't really know if it's deserved. It doesn't feel right now with the time and everything happening. It didn't feel like the right time to make a funny, cheesy video. So it's just going to be a video of me kind of telling you guys how it is. And yeah, so as a patron, everybody, I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you've watched this video, I know they've already gotten information ahead of time. Everybody's already aware. And I mean, it is what it is. So I mean, I hope everybody kind of really enjoyed everything and really wanted to go forward and just hope things go good. You know, everybody is really concerned about next year, and I really hope some good positive things happen. The return to Dominaria, another master set, I just hope they get it right. That's really, I mean, I'm not asking for anything special. I just hope I hope people like what they do. And I hope it can kind of spread some positivity and people can kind of calm down and have fun. I think that would be a really good approach to things. So that's all I really have to say. And pretty much next video you're going to see, we're going to do a Q&A. It's been a long time. And then we're going to have another fun little things. We're going to do some more print run number releases. And that's all. That's really all I have to say. I just want to really thank the patrons. And, you know, for those of you who want to buy more Iconic Masters, you're not going to beat $119.99 for a box shipped to your door. So after shipping and fees, I think I get like $105 a box, I think I'm getting. So, you know what? It's completely worth it to me. And I believe when I did the spreadsheet, I think 557 people qualify out of 1,600 patrons. So about a third of my patrons have been with me over a year like that. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's really neat to kind of crunch those numbers and see. I thought that was kind of a neat thing. So, I mean, over 550 people qualify to buy Iconic Masters for, you can get yourself a 2-pack. It's like buy one, get one free. MSRP is $240, yeah, so it's like buy one box, get one free. Not that anybody would pay MSRP. So I think it's really cool. I know some people are like, hey, you know what, Rudy? I still like Iconic Masters. I think one day it'll go up. Some people say, no, it's dead money. This is Chronicles 2.0. You've got a lot of conflicting directions and perspectives on this, which is kind of a good thing. Because whenever you have that conflicting opinion, a lot of times that's kind of a sign that you may be at kind of a bottom. You're at a good point. If everybody feels like Comic Masters is going to $1, everybody's on the same side of the coin. It's more concerning than it is where you have that conflicting sides, where everybody's kind of has their own opinion. And I think that's kind of a good thing. So, Rudy with Alpha Investments, that's all I really have to say. I hope you guys had a good Merry Christmas holidays and all your Kwanzaa, and I hope everybody had a good Festivus. And you know what? I think you guys are going to like the next few videos. We're going to have a lot of fun, and just thank you. That's all I have. No shenanigans. That's all I got.